Hi team, it's Jeanette. So we have already gone into grid check. We've requested an interpreter. So this is the second portion of grid check. We're going to go ahead and come in. So here we go to, oops, go back here really quick. This is where we added a job. So what you'll do is you'll come over here to jobs list. And this is where you should see right here in the bottom portion that they've added the job. It looks like here's our interpreter that's going to be interpreting for this session. So you just, after they've added it, you click on here. And now you've got all of these tabs right here: job dates, clients, job name, job notes, job site, that you are going to go in and make sure everything's filled out. So we've got the date here. I'm going to skip this portion with clients just because there's some confidentiality issues with me going into this tab at this point, but you'll just know that you'll go in there and request, you'll let them know the student that they will be interpreting with. You will let them know that student's needs. So the student might have needs visually. Interpreters may need to use specific colors because they have visual impairments, as well as other things. They may need an interpreter who is, I think in that first box it showed whether they needed male or female. You can list that in there, yeah, any specifics with that student. So probably most importantly, you'd put in there if the student is needing transliteration or ASL interpreting. Just kind of give them as much information as possible. Here's the main job. So here's transliterating right here. The category request is educational. Request your email. It's always to the sign language interpreters at cwi.edu. So that's our shared account. Requester is a CDI staff interpreter. Here's the instructor. Here's a course name. This is all just basic information. You can add any notes. Job site. This is important because right now we either are meeting in buildings. Now CSI or CWI has several buildings, and in your hit by the bus, I've included all of the addresses to each of those buildings. There's also a pamphlet that you'll be getting when you come to work here in the binder that you get, and that has all of the addresses as well. So you'll want to make sure to be very particular here in the address. The room number, the floor address right here. And if it's Zoom, then you can add that in these notes here, or you can add just right here, you just put Zoom, and then that's done. You don't even have to fill out the rest of this. Dress code, if it's Zoom, you know, relaxed, professional, you'll have these options here. Where to park anywhere. Parking here is free. Anywhere at CWI is free. And then you will put save job, and that's it. You should be able to then go into your add job again, and jobs list. And because this has already been submitted, you can see right here who the interpreter will be. So you can let the student know, you can let the professor know, hey, this is, especially for Zoom meetings, that's really important to let them know this is going to be your interpreter, because when they are in a Zoom, the teacher will have to admit them. And if they see names that they're unfamiliar with, then they won't admit them. So we've had problems with that. So just some big things to kind of take note of is letting them know the interpreter's name, and also making sure that you send the interpreters as much information as you can so that they can get in that meeting, and sending the call information, because if they're not able to get into the meeting for some reason, then they can call that direct contact and let them know, hey, I'm an interpreter. Can you please admit me? I'm sitting in the room still, and I have a student in there waiting for me. So I really hope that this helps out with GRIDCHECK and hiring from NIS. Have a fabulous day.